Yeah, what's up, guys? You all are welcome to Talk the Talk. Here we have 3 YouTube channels as one. We combine together to give you hot trending gist of all the happenings in Nigeria and the world over. You are welcome. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell, the like, and feel free to share this video on any of your social media platform and hit the notification icon so as to be updated whenever we upload new trending hot buzzing content. As I said earlier, we have 3 YouTube channels, compartmentalized as one. John Gale Entertainment, we have Adams Lake Media, and we have Free Westy.
The boss, Adams Lake Media.
Make sure you visit our individual YouTube channel, see the subscribe button, the bell, and like. We have so many trending hot issues. Well, we have fans from all over the world. Let me give you this word. I saw this word. It's a Japanese word. Actually, it is pronounced shabishi. Kuchishabishi is my favorite Japanese word. And guess what? It means when you are not hungry, but you eat because your mouth is lonely. Yeah, sometimes we eat because our mouths are lonely. So that's my favorite Japanese word.
Why is that in a way getting us right now?
Yeah.
Talking about
it's a
your favorite
word. Yeah, it's a favorite word.
It's a favorite.
Everybody has
Chinese word.
It's a favorite word. Everybody has his or her own word. What is your favorite Japanese word?
It's pussy.
I'm not serious. I'm not serious. Well, let's start with all the trending gist. As I say, we have so many things that have been happening. One thing that has happened recently, let's start with the entertainment industry. Let's talk about Rema. There's this drama we read concerning Rema, that Nigeria's singer Rema has dragged DJ Neptune on social media over his intellectual property. The 21-year-old especially blasted the DJ for not getting his permission or following due process before releasing his music. Rema warned a 31-year-old DJ not to ride on his humility. So, Free Westy, what do you have to say regarding the drama?
Because I've been following the story, I understand that even Rema's manager has actually responded to that, and according to the major issues that Rema sent out a message through his manager to DJ Neptune that song should not be released because it's not in its free window now. It has already some song that have been lined up for release, and that they should suspend the song. So they told DJ Neptune, according to the manager, he told DJ Neptune that this thing, we should not release that song. But he didn't take it all that serious. But later, DJ Neptune released the song. But what I'm saying is that this issue of intellectual property, because I kind of understand what some people are now saying that Rema, now people make you blow all those kind of things. But intellectual property,
how does that even affect it?
Intellectual property,
it's my property, even though
it should be taken serious. It should be taken serious because if we don't take it serious, entertainment business in Nigeria is not going to be taken serious because a lot of people will be afraid to invest in Nigeria entertainment, saying that okay, if I invest finish, somebody carry my money, usually do other things or do other things because of sentiments. People will say, make you forget that. No, it's not all about that. It's intellectual property, whether they like it or not. DJ Neptune is supposed to apologize to Rema's management. That is it. Just to cancel all of those things. What is your own thinking?
Definitely, I see reasons with you. Well, let Adams Lake give us his own take.
Well, nothing much. I think there's this OAP. They are usually called OAP. This radio.
On air personality.
That guy was calling out Rema and saying rubbish. That guy talks too much. Honestly, talks too much. He doesn't understand the game. We might be friends, but that don't mean say I told you several not to release any song. Drop it. Just the same thing Whiskey did to Kado Banks when he was even trying to release an old song based on what was trending, because Whiskey was trending. Whiskey immediately blasted him, and because of that Whiskey, nobody came out to talk rubbish. Now Rema, Rema may have definitely called you or reached out to you to say, do not release this song. Do not. You have not paid me. You have not done nothing for me, and yet you have releasing it. I think Rema was even kind of like even more lenient with the whole issue. Nigeria, we are fond of saying, oh, someone help you, so you should not tolerate another person.
Even when the person is exploiting you.
Disrespect.
So that is, if we must develop the industry, I think we have to like put away
You
those.
can't try this. Try this with.
You just have to be careful.
Yes.
Intellectual property and those stuff you play around with. But this question, well, maybe they will settle it.
Yeah.
They will settle it out of the. Well, let's talk about still in the music entertainment industry. P Square are back again. Rude Boy and Mr. P. When they are separate ways, they went solo after having some differences, but they are back now. And right now they are in one African country. And they have this show that's slated for December. Do you really think these guys will do better than what they were before? And before that, anyway, I saw this message from the desk of Rude Boy, Paul Okoye. He said, "Dear new generation artists, learn from the mistakes of past musicians. Invest wisely." You were saying something about Rema, talking about investment, that everybody should invest wisely. This music thing is not something that will last forever. It might be blowing today and tomorrow. Their source might not be selling like it's selling right now. So I think musicians really have to invest.
Most of them are investing already, like unlike the old ones, the past musicians. You remember when Davido donated 250 million naira to this? Baba Fryo came out to say nobody helped him. So Baba Fryo was on top of the music industry at the time. Did he do anything for anybody?
No.
He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything for himself also. Because if he had empowered a lot of people, then
just like
Davido, those people would have just easily come to his rescue and say, you understand? Now he fund us. That is like Alibaba in the entertainment, that is in the comic industry.
Yeah.
If Alibaba goes down today, all comedians are ready to give out a lot. You understand? Because he actually brought them in. So that is also what. Either you invest in your own physical business or you invest in other people just to like
rise by lifting others.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but most of them are not. You see the likes of Idris Abdulkarim when he came out to ask to talk about Timaya, and a lot of people were saying, Timaya, until Timaya spoke his own side of the story, and many people understood that how you would treat artists like this, you expect you don't expect anything from us. So that is their own. Those old artists, old people, there are few that really helped. Few ones, so few people really helped. Even not even artists. Most people, just ordinary people, just helped each other, and then they get on top. But those old ones, and then.
Well, I'm listening to what he said about Davido and that man. I think
You go on frustration.
He wasn't feeling really good. He said something and
he said people made them don't know.
People to get to contact
He said people made them don't know. Now they give 2.50 million. Say maybe Nigeria are the wise. How do people relate to us being wise?
Okay, you that they know now, it's better to help the people they don't know so that they will be known than to help you that is already known.
You can imagine.
You did that say that time they are for your way now.
Yes.
There was so much competition.
That is why somebody like Daddy Shoki. You know Daddy Shoki? Daddy Shoki, when he was on top, he said he bought about 25 cars for his friends to be, using maybe Uber, those kind of transport on the business. He gave some people like 500,000 invest in your business. He empowered people. That is why you see that Daddy Shoki is the only music artist that is still saying in Ajegule.
Yes.
Who has reached and without problem. You can't see him and say you want to attack him. You understand? It's just for everybody. So what did those people, when they were on top, did they really do anything for people? They didn't do. So what are they expecting from the people? Small Davido will go day enough to be your son now. You don't invest.
29 years.
You don't invest.
Just regretted his 29 birthday and he has achieved a lot because recently from your last video, you talked about CNN intervening Davido. So can you imagine?
So that is it. Those people, they are not really invested. That is what I say.
I'm still talking about the video. Recently, someone told me this because people have been complaining that, come on, do you think they will utilize this money effectively? Someone dropped a message that I told Mom what Davido did, and I have never seen her revolt so passionately against something. She said the money won't get to the children because welfare officers steal all. That is what has been trending in our social media. I hate Nigeria, she said. It's so bad that nurses never want to leave welfare homes when they are posted there. And Davido actually saw this from the desk of Davido say, I will personally make sure this doesn't occur. I put that on my life.
Well, that's what
because I don't think Davido will give 200 million to orphanage.
But even if you don't give cash.
Yes.
But see, people must steal for that money.
They must steal,
people go there where they will chop up.
No,
or they will disburse them.
They must steal, but maybe we try to minimize this thing. You understand? We will try and minimize this thing because most of the people that give like that, they don't follow it up. They just donate and leave the orphanage. You understand? So that is
what I plenty for this country. When I graduated, I saw this, there's one thing that are changing in not just Nigeria but in Africa. I see people prefer burials to like helping out. Regarding what they don't really. I mean, what they do it was like, when I say legendary, I don't think anybody has done that.
Yeah, it was challenging to politicians.
Yeah, that's why we saw politicians, ex-vice presidents, ex-senate presidents, congratulating the posting pictures of themselves and they begin on social media. And we know 2023 just by the
they want to ride on.
Yeah, everybody's like now the Davido's fan because basically Davido is like the man of the year. Because I mean, what they do, so many persons. I don't think anybody has done that. I mean, on his birthday, his 29th birthday is not even up to 30 years. Contributed 251 million naira then, and that is huge money in this economy. Well, as I was saying earlier, I read this thing. I think this came from a medical doctor. He said, yesterday in my facility, a pregnant woman was referred from a different facility to have a cesarean section done. After the surgery, there was a bill of about 100 Ghana cedis to settle. Relatives were contacted, but to no avail. They kept saying they didn't have money. She remained at the facility for about 5 days. Relatives were told on the 5th day that their patient and the baby has died. They were asked to come along with 2,000 Ghana cedis in order to settle the accumulated bill before the body will be released to them. In about 2 hours, about 10 relatives arrived with black funeral attire. After settling the bill, we gave them their alive patient and her baby. Get the story?
Yes.
So you can imagine, I saying they were ready to pay
for the
dead
to clear the
to carry.
But they were not ready to pay for somebody who's alive.
Yeah.
So you can imagine 1,000 for the CS.
That is to tell you
that have money, but 2,000 cedis to carry the
dead body. Everybody bring money come outside.
They brought money.
That's what I'm saying, man. If I start mentioning states now in this country, they will say, "Oh, I don't need talking again." I know some states there where you are doing naming ceremony, wedding, you hardly see anybody there, but burial. Oh my God, damn it. But that just
and we know what is arbitrary in Nigeria. I mean, the eastern advice is just eastern and western part of the country.
How can someone come to a burial to eat food? No, it's something.
Not really eat food. What about the uniform? So persons will know they will go the extra mile of buying actually for like 200,000 at the best just to attend a burial. Should be eat food, drink, have fun, dance as if you are
get drunk, sir.
And most times you see celebration of life, even if that person is not up to 50 years. Most of them, I mean, what's really happening? To tell you, we value burial more than even births.
Wow. No, that should be a part of it. Like most people, a part of them. They are wicked. That is a wickedness, witchcraft. That is all in one. You understand? Because some people, it's better to even jubilate with somebody who is alive. To even be ready to do anything for, anything you can do for somebody who's alive than somebody who is dying. They say, this person don't die. You say, we need like 10 million. You go bring her come on. So that they do the burial. So I don't know what is really wrong with us.
Most times, someone will be sick. They won't even send the person money. I've seen so many people there. Nobody has killed chicken for them, but during their funeral service, they kill 10 cows.
See, I witnessed this one live. You know, Federal Secretariat of Abuja, one security man. This man was going to different directors, deputy directors.
That organ?
Yes.
Okay, that
begging for money. He was begging for money. They didn't give him. He said, say they ever pay us money, nothing. This person left. And less than about 5 minutes that they left, so a news now came back to us that he slumped and died. These same people that he was begging money, some brought out 10,000, 5,000 for him to be deposited in the mortuary.
We don't know what is happening.
It was then I realized that I can't be serious with, like me working under a boss in the office. I don't need to be serious with him.
Don't kill yourself.
Don't forget, if you can't come to work, just sleep at home, because they don't need it. Those people, they are, that day I really, my life, I started thinking about some things. So, like what you said now.
Well, I mean, what Davido did is superbly commendable. I mean, nobody, as I said earlier, I don't think anybody has ever achieved that basically. I mean, 250 million, I just contributed the BOA to, often take care of the less privileged and stuff. Let me know.
The money will not get to people.
So many things that has happened.
That is just my own insight.
Well, even if you don't get, but at least
it's hard to get credible charity homes nowadays.
Yeah,
they hard. Check them. They are driving. It's good though. They're here for the work. They're there for the job. In fact, the people make it their full-time work now. Full-time work to do charity. It's good. I'm not disputing it because the time it takes, but when you check their lifestyle, most especially those few charity, or say they carry orphanages, where they're using it to feed their personal home. I don't understand these people. But all I'm saying that I don't sure say that money will get to people and they'll forget. That food will not get to people, to those children that actually need it. It won't.
Well, my dear.
It's quite unfortunate, but
let's see how it goes anyway. That is that for that. Let's see how it goes. We hope we just pray that Davido's dreams will come true.
If I was Davido, what I would do to those orphans is just to go to schools nearby them. You know that they attend this school. Okay, how many do they have? They said 5 or 20. You pay their school fee. You go to another place. You pay their. That is just to not giving them physical lesson, to clear their school fee. Like, okay, their school fee for 3 years is so amount. They pay it for them. So it's free school that they are going to.
And pay bills, hospital bills.
Pay hospital bills.
Go to hospital and pay bills.
And pay bills. So that
because charity home and allow. I don't support it all.
Well, I see this with you guys.
In Nigeria, this country is lie, but maybe in a developed country it could be different. You understand? It could be sincere a bit to this. That's what I just.
Even in most developed countries, let us talk about WHO, all those places. All those things, let us be honest, they are politically motivated organization. They divert money unnecessarily to give. Some will just give politicians, just maybe. You see, Nigeria will come outside and for instance say, they'll be trying to battle malaria symptom for more than how many decades. They know very well that the money that we give to Nigeria is not being implemented very well. But because of one interest or the other, they will still approve money for them. They will just be approving. The other day they say Nigeria youth are the most oppressed youth in Nigeria, and in before the year 2025, that 400 million Nigeria will go hungry.
Okay.
What are you guys saying? We're already hungry in this country. People are being like they kind of like motivate these such things in a way that they still want to pump money into Nigeria. Good and fine, they will give us money, right? And they know it's not getting to us, but they will go and sit down behind and be like, we'll give you this money, but this is so something we need. This is so something we need, something that will benefit them in the future. in future.
See, those organizations, they are like that. You know, one of them told Elon Musk that how many percent of his wealth will
6 billion. They said 6 billion we end world hunger.
World hunger. Then Elon Musk told him to bring
report.
the report. How is going to solve the plan, so that we will show it to the whole world that okay, you brought this plan, or you signed the plan, you brought it. See how you are going to solve the hunger, so that we understand. These people, they don't even have plan in the first place.
Just to give money. Just
to collect the money and use it to buy special homes, cars, these things for their family.
Live lavish lives.
All those politicians, all those people, for us to have real politicians, I don't think they are up to like 5 in this world. People like Nelson Mandela, these are politicians.
They sacrifice their life.
You understand? They have a lot to lose. They lose more than what they gained. You know, somebody stayed in jail for 20-something years and then ruled over only for about 4 years. You know, that is to show you that this person, he wants like something to happen, something good. But how many did? We get a politician, Uganda president, borrow money.
Well, yeah, exactly. They're talking about Uganda president. So I wanted to bring that news up that China takes over Ugandan airports and other countries' assets over $270 million loan deal. And I saw this one lady dropped a message on Twitter when she saw this, say, make una return China money, oh, she was like screaming. So come on.
China, how they forgive for where money there. These people are really
$207 million US, and I think what we are owing China is far more than this.
See, what if I have the influence to influence people in that country? What I will influence people is that we are going to pay that loan. But first of all the assets of the president, the family of the president, everybody associated, every politician should be seized, and we are going to auction them for sale and start our payment from there. You understand? We are going to use that to start the payment before we start paying. That is it. It's very simple. These guys, they borrow money and they know that they cannot achieve it. Why did you borrow money? You should have left us now. Without airport, what will happen to us if we don't get airport? You understand? So now you borrow the money, you can't pay. Let us, all those your cars, your houses, everything, we seize them and then sell those things and pay the part of the loan and start paying the remaining part. It's very simple.
Will it work?
It can work if they decide.
It won't work. It won't work. But it's a very good sort of
but will it work?
If they decide, it will work.
Who will decide and who will let it work?
If the country decide.
I don't understand why we will be collecting loan. China, China collect loan before. China was not this rich.
Yes.
But internally they generated something.
Yeah, they are generating stuff. See, we keep buying stuff from AliExpress, and we have better stuff in our
bank. They leverage on their population. The first thing.
See, I believe God. You know, blacks were kings before because of black this color, because of their greed, because of the way they did very dubious rich. That's why I removed that kingship from them and handed it over to the white people. That's why we are suffering today. I bet you we're going to suffer to the end of this world.
I beg you.
Yes, honestly, we ruled the world before.
Yes, now
we ruled the world.
Civilization started in Egypt.
We had all the wealth.
First university in Morocco.
We had all the wealth in this country, in this world, and yet we misuse it. We were so carried each other by biting us so much more.
And now we have round pegs in square holes everywhere. It's just terrible. And
it's still eating us. No. See that Uganda man added a whole international airport, borrowed money through a whole international airport, and I bet you now there's also no money. Go and check. His son, one of his son, is there in United Kingdom.
Because they use the latest Maybach.
Use the latest car. You know, people with the latest people.
That is it. See, what I just said is that we know the problem. Even in Nigeria, we know the problem. Until we decide to solve the problem, it's easy. It's easy. That one they say answers all those things. Yes, we can still do the same thing. If Nigeria decide to solve the problem today, they will solve it.
Yeah.
But since we will not decided, some people will say, I want drive. You know, Burna Boy wrote a song now. Say, I want drive motor, I want drive car. You never drive car, so you not go fit kill yourself or matter. So that is our problem now. Do you know that in Uganda, if they so decide, like everybody decide, this president don't reach us like this. This airport, now you go borrow money. How many times me don't travel out of this country? Then they will just march to that center.
Something, okay.
I think in one country they did it now where they entered their National Assembly, like about 14 million of them entered the National Assembly. They brought down the building. You understand? When they enter, they will seize the president, seize everybody. All the politicians should be declared wanted, like shoot aside. If you see a politician, shoot aside. You know,
bring your anger to YouTube.
So the fact is that Africans are just following. You know, in other countries, if stuff like this happens, a president might not decide and decide that.
Let's not go here.
No, it's been happening outside.
Our first panel.
But in Africa,
never do that.
They will want to die. Well, that is what. I mean, let's just leave politics. Let's talk about something else. I read this on social media. Someone dropped a message. Her name is Your Female Programmer. She said, "I'm a realist, and the truth is that most people saying God forbid are not sorts under the street. They are dealing with shit. The only difference is that your hobby did not sit down to tell you, well, I guess I know one of the things that works well now." According to the lady, she's saying that she asked her husband that the husband was looking for a job, a contract. Now the husband came home and said, well, I've seen a contract, but a lady is in charge, and the lady is asking me to go to bed with her before giving me the contract. And the lady told the husband, all I want is for you to get the job. In other words, she gave the husband
go ahead
to go and get the job.
Yes, now.
So what is your take on that? Let me tell you. For instance, if that lady should come and ask for your advice before making this decision, what would you have advised her to do?
The lady or the man?
No, the lady. That's my
husband wants
to sleep with somebody to get a contract.
But let us be completely honest. Let us twist it. Wait. Let us twist it around. Let us twist it around in the way that, okay,
your wife.
What if your wife get a contract and the boss says
you want to sleep with her? I will say no.
So why since that woman said go ahead, men are polygamous in nature, and so women.
Let me tell you one thing, understand, because a man, one elderly man, brought a similar thing like this, that a similar situation like this. He said if you are white, the first thing you will say no. You know why? He said if somebody said a condition of you getting a contract is to sleep with me, first of all tell yourself that why does it mean that sleeping with you is the condition? That means you have a lot to suck from me.
Yeah.
For you will give me the contract quite well. I may not succeed with the contract because you've taken my destiny and everything away. You understand? Said, look at it like that. It's like, you understand, nothing goes for nothing. He cannot sleep with you for nothing. There must be something spiritual. Okay, he said you should go and find out spiritually why he wants to sleep with you. Then you will start understanding why this thing is happening. Maybe they told him that in the kingdom that you will give this person contract, but you have to sleep with this guy.
Nothing. There's no.
I know. You understand?
When I saw that, Nigerians, we comment a lot. Yeah. Someone said, your choice, your decision. However, I must commend the openness and honesty between the couple. I love it. Yes. Another person, definitely the marriage will end sooner or later because the woman will want more from your man, and then it will be too late to retract your steps. You gave your man the decision to make when it comes to the contract. Other one said the next contract condition will be to replace his wife. hope she will not mind.
That is it.
Wow. Well. Everybody has his the decision to me, and according to the lady, that she was very okay.
Definitely, the lady will lose that marriage. That is it, because she will come back for more.
Because the man might definitely satisfy the woman.
You know where she will come back? You know where she will come back? Where they are going to certify for final payment for the contract. The condition will be that you will chase your wife away, and then I will be your wife. So, or you understand? So forget, nothing goes for nothing.
Nothing goes for nothing. For no one for nothing. Well. Let's congratulate Whiskey, Tems, the 5 Nigerians who've been nominated for the 2022 Grammy. We have Whiskey, right? We have Tems, we have Burna Boy, we have
Made and Femi
Kuti.
Yeah, father and son. Well, that's it.
Give you congrats. Honestly, in that list, I think. See, the only person that I saw that is so underrated. That I really thought that they would have nominated a song is Yemi Alade.
Okay, Yemi Alade.
That Shikiriki something.
Where she featured Angelique
Kidjo.
Okay.
Instead of nominating Angelique Kidjo, they should have removed Angelique Kidjo, nominating Yemi Alade and Angelique Kidjo. Because Angelique Kidjo they sing nothing. Now see, now legend. This person going to talk about the talker. Every time she get nominated for what?
That is it. You know, like when they talk about music is more than doing just music. There are some things around music. What is your relationship with the people that are the power that be? Music is just like politics.
Definitely.
It's just like politics. You understand? That's
especially the Grammy. I think there's so many. There has so many politics. Engulfed in this Grammy thing.
A lot of people complain. Even the likes of Kanye West at the time complained about Grammy. I think Drake complained about Grammy. Chris Brown and a lot of people they've spoken about Grammy, and Snoop Dogg.
And I read this thing, it's touching. Let me read it out for you. I saw it on Facebook. It's a post regarding the Grammy. That Grammy they mad. Someone dropped a comment that Grammy they mad. That what's the best global music? Why is they paying them to give special category to Afrobeats? There's no category for Afrobeats, and Afrobeats are doing very well. But according to this post, it says if Latin music we know popular reach Afrobeats get their own category, why Afrobeats when don't almost take over the world no get category.
We dey always get wrong for that Latin music Latin
yes,
don't talk about
Latin
as music dey blow fast Nigerian music
Wait first, no, Afrobeat is doing very well right now.
It's doing very well, but touch more than
that. They don't say that they should have a category for
one music. I know, yes.
Come on, we have five.
One thing I want Grammy to do is that they should have a representation for
Afrobeats.
Africa.
Yes, for Africa, like
they should have a representation because you can't tell me that among the organizers, the owners and everything, investors in Grammy Award, they don't really have black people. You understand? They don't even have people that came from Africa. They should have a representation for Africa.
They should have a category like, okay, best Afrobeat song or something. But I mean, like, okay, see guys like Whiskey, they were nominated for best global music. I mean, you get the point. Best global music. Meanwhile, we have Latin music and other stuff. Other categories. Afrobeat is really taking over the world right now. And according to this person, he was even complaining that CK's song Love in one thing. I mean, people have been streaming that song, listening to his song back to back, that he didn't get any nomination for Song of the Year. Some people have been complaining that Grammy
is like TikTok something.
Na TikTok song, but even at that, TikTok is one of the hottest platforms right now. TikTok is one of the hottest platforms because people keep listening to TikTok. I mean, we have so many.
But it's with time, It's with time because at least Whiskey changed this whole Grammy something that we must come on stage to collect our awards, not on backstage. Man, just imagine the disrespect from our own black